What is up, guys? It is Pastor Dustin with
Miss Kendra.
Guys, we're so excited to be back with our next installment of
Fun Friday.
We're so excited. So far, we have learned love,
Joy,
peace,
patience,
kindness.
and today we get to do goodness.
That's right.
Yes, I'm excited about that.
Me too. I'm ready to go.
So when I was thinking about goodness, I was thinking about, what are some good things that I like? So I started thinking about candy, and I was thinking, ooh, what's good to me, especially for our Friday night movie night at home. So Boston baked beans are my favorite candy that I think is good. So what about you, though, Pastor Dustin?
I love Skittles. Skittles are my all-time favorite candy. I did try the yogurt-covered ones. Not my favorite, but I do love Skittles. But if I'm watching a movie, it's got to be hot tamales. I love hot tamales while I'm watching a movie.
Well, I was trying to think about our next challenge, though, because, we like to do that.
Yeah.
So the candy I thought of, maybe for a challenge, was Good and Plenty.
Oh, because it's goodness.
Yes,
it's good in the name.
yes, that's right. I was trying to find something with good in the name. These are licorice, though, and so I was thinking, what if we tried to see who could put the most in their mouth? But then I was like, that might not be good if we choke on screen or anything like that. So I ditched that idea.
Okay.
So then I decided, though, what else is good? Jelly Bellies are good, right? Those
Jelly Bellies are great.
Yeah, they're the little bitty jelly beans, and they have all those flavors.
Yeah. Did you know when they have jelly beans that on the assembly line that don't come out right and they're kind of mistakes? Do you know what they call them?
No.
They actually sell bags in there called belly flops. And then it's pretty good. And you can buy belly flops for their jelly beans that are like misshaped and stuff.
Huh.
So there you go.
Well, these might be some flops that we tried today because I didn't get just the good old Jelly Bellies. Have you ever heard of a game called Bean Boozled?
Yeah.
Your face looks really scared right now.
I have done, I've heard about this.
Okay, well, I actually picked up a box for us.
Kendra. My kids ask every time we go into Five Below, can we get Bean Boozled? I'm like, no, we can't. This is an awful game.
Okay, well, let me tell you about this challenge. So there's like 10 different flavors, but here's the catch. Actually, there's 20 flavors in each box because they have beans that are the same colors, but one's a good yummy flavor and one's in disguise. It's pretending to be a good flavor and a good bean, but then you bite into it and it might be something totally gross, okay? Are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
It's another eating challenge.
How is the challenge gonna work out? We have to guess if we guess the right flavor. Is that how it happens?
Yes.
Okay.
So I had my daughter, I did not look at any of the flavors, I promise. So I had my daughter on note cards that she drew the bean and colored the bean. So we can each pick those off of our plate. And then we will eat it at the same time and try to guess the flavor. Okay. And then if we get it correct, after we look at the back of the card, then I will give a little check mark for us under our name category.
That makes sense.
Does that work?
That sounds great. Before we get going, what is our score right now in our challenges between you and I? Who's winning?
Actually, we're tied 2-2.
Okay, awesome.
So if you remember back, like we had our love challenge with the salsa.
Okay. And Miss Kendra won that.
Yes, I won that one. And then joy was our jokes, and
I won that.
I won that.
Okay.
And then peace was our pea challenge.
Oh yeah, with the chopsticks.
He got the chopstick one. So it's love, joy, peace, and then patience was the ice water.
And she definitely won the ice water challenge. My hand is still cold from the ice water challenge.
And then we had an Easter in there where I did win the Peeps challenge, but I think we've decided we're going to dismiss that because it wasn't our fruit of the Spirit.
Yeah, it was a standalone challenge. She won the standalone, and we are keeping track of just the fruit of the Spirit challenges. So we are tied. That will change today. One of us will walk out of here victorious by the Bean Boozled challenge.
That's right.
Let's do this.
Here we go. All right. So here's Pastor Dustin's plate with his beans, 10 beans.
There you go. And I'm hoping all of these are really good flavors because that would be awesome.
They are too.
So, Miss Kendra, I can still win the point if I get a bad flavor as long as I can guess what the flavor is.
Correct.
Okay, awesome.
Correct. So let me make sure I have my note card behind it because we don't want to see the thing, the names. Okay. So the first bean we're going to pick up is yellow with some red spots. So make sure we're both getting, yes.
This one right here.
Yes.
The light yellow. Not the fiery yellow.
No, not the fiery. Oh, this one.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Some of these are confusing.
Here we go. On your marks. Get set. Go. Not good.
I think we both got the bad one.
Oh.
There's no trash can.
Nope, you gotta eat it. Okay. Oh.
I think it's like cat food.
I was gonna say fish or shrimp, but I'm gonna say cat food. Also, going cat food.
All right, and it is dead.
Oh man! I would have had it with fish. It's dead fish.
Oh my goodness, that's awful. We could have had a strawberry banana smoothie, but we didn't get that one. Ugh.
Golly, I even said fish, but I didn't go with it. Okay, so neither of us got a point.
Oh, that's
Next.
awful.
That was really, really bad.
I hope this one is better.
Okay.
Next. Okay, the next one is a white bean with brown spots.
White bean.
Or it's really not white. It's kind of tan.
More of a coffee mocha bean.
Oh, I hope it's coffee.
Ooh.
I love coffee. That's
Here we
my
go.
favorite.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, this is worse. What is that?
It's not good. I can tell that it's bad, but I can't tell what it is. No, you can't have a drink. What are you doing?
I have to get this flavor out of my mouth. Oh, I don't know if I'll get that one.
I don't
I'm
either.
gonna say like old tires.
Old tires?
Oh no! You
Okay.
chomped on a tire.
I'm gonna go with. I don't even know. Let's go with dirty socks.
A stink bug.
Oh,
Could have had a toasted marshmallow.
we have
though.
not gotten either of the good flavors. Okay, so
Okay, we're both 0-0. Okay, the next one
all right, here we go.
is the yellow one.
All right, here we go. Yellow.
Okay, make sure we have the same one. Okay,
Okay.
there we go.
I'm going for popcorn. Is what I'm
I
hoping
hope so.
for.
Butter popcorn. Nope. Nope.
Yep.
No. Yuck.
I'm going with butter popcorn. That's what I think it is.
I'm going with booger.
Oh, no way.
Oh, nope. Rotten egg or butter popcorn.
Buttered popcorn.
All right.
Woo, woo.
Dustin
All right.
gets a point.
Got a point.
Why am I
And-
getting all the bad ones?
I don't know. Rotten egg you thought was a booger.
What?
Which is
I
pretty
don't
funny.
know. Not that I really know what that tastes like, but
All right.
Blue.
Blue.
Oh, I'm hoping
1,
it's something like
2.
Hawaiian.
3.
That's good. Like fruit punch. That's what I'm gonna say. That's good.
Toothpaste. I'm going with toothpaste.
It is toothpaste.
All right.
And I said it's berry blue. I said like, do you
Guys,
think fruit punch?
berry blue and fruit punch.
Dustin gets a point because he got toothpaste.
All right. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're going to flip a coin. Okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Do we have a coin?
I have a coin from
Oh,
our 50-50
okay,
coin game.
okay.
Heads, you win, and we're going to give it to you.
Okay.
Tails, you don't win, and we don't give it to you.
Okay.
Okay? All right, here we go. Ready, set,
Yes.
go. It is tails. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Our next one is brown. Oh,
All
boy.
right. This could be anything.
I'm really scared about the brown.
All right, here we go.
Ugh.
It's the
I don't know if I'm going to get this one down.
it's bad.
Ugh.
I don't know. It's not worse than the dead fish though. I'll give you that. But I don't know.
I'm going to say dirty socks on this one.
I literally have no idea. I'm gonna go with something gross that's gonna be brown.
Don't say that.
Not that. I'm gonna go with man, I have no idea. I'm gonna go with a stick. I don't know.
A stick. We have, canned dog food or chocolate pudding.
Clearly not chocolate pudding. That must have been canned dog food. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go with
Green with speckles.
speckled green. Here we go.
Okay, think of pickles.
Oh no!
No, don't lose
I
it.
lost it. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
I think it's grass.
That is awful. That's not
I don't
pleasurable
want to chew
at
it.
all.
I don't want to chew it anymore.
Okay, I'm getting that grass aftertaste. I'm not sure I would have guessed grass originally, but when she said it, I started thinking, could it be grass? I think she's right. I'm going to go with grass.
Okay. It's booger.
Oh.
Or juicy pear.
Clearly not a juicy pear.
How do people know what that tastes like?
A juicy pear? I don't know, because I don't like pears at all. Like, I don't even enjoy eating them. They're way too firm, and I'm just not enjoying pears.
What's a pear? It did taste like grass, though.
I did.
All right, we have white.
All right, here we go.
Okay, coconut, be coconut.
Yeah, for sure. Oh.
Coconut. Yes, coconut. Yum, 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 yum. You did not get coconut, I'm guessing. Oh, I think I have a guess maybe what it is.
Oh.
Now Dustin's going to lose
It's so bad. Oh, I don't want to chew it, but then I want to figure out what it is. Oh. Ow.
I'm not trying to laugh at your misfortune, but it's quite funny.
It's so bad. That's the worst. Whatever that flavor is the worst. Something bad. Like rancid nastiness.
Oh.
It was the worst. I have no idea. Okay. I'm just going to pick something that I don't like.
Okay.
So I'm going to say it's a banana because I'm not a fan of bananas.
Oh, really?
But it wasn't banana. It was something way worse, but I don't know what it was.
It was spoiled milk.
I don't like that either.
And it was coconut, so I got a point on that one at least.
A point. Oh, that was so bad.
All right, 2-1 so far. Okay, now we have the fiery orange one.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I still have that bad taste in my mouth.
Oh, maybe it'll be a good one next.
All right, here we go. You ready?
1, 2, 3.
I got this one. That's a good one. That I would eat again.
That's not bad. I say peach.
Peach it is.
Okay. Peach.
Peach. It could have also been...
Barf.
I thought it was beef.
No.
Beef would have been bad. Barf.
Okay.
I'm so glad that was not barf.
Ugh.
Okay.
That would have been bad. All right.
Okay,
so we both
3-2. It's super close. I've got a narrow lead.
Okay. So this one was, it's kind of white, but it has like these tiny dots on it.
Okay. Little confetti sparkles.
Yeah, confetti sparkles. Right. You ready?
There we go.
1, 2, 3. I don't know.
I'm going to say birthday cake.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like a toasted marshmallow or something. But
That could have been it too.
I don't know.
Maybe you should go with toasted marshmallow. Because I'm pretty sure it was birthday cake.
All right.
So
I'll say marshmallow. It was birthday cake.
Birthday cake. Woo woo. Oh,
it could have been dirty dishwasher.
Okay.
Seriously, how does anybody know what these things taste like?
I don't know.
Okay, Dustin, you have 4, and I have 2.
Okay.
And so we are down to our last bean.
Okay. This is kind of a pink bean with multicolored confetti on it. So, dropping beans. There we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I nailed this one.
I got it the bad one.
No, you got to finish it. This is a good one. I wish I could eat more of these. This is awesome.
I don't want to eat more of these. Yuck. I don't know what it is. Like, I want to say barf again, but I know that's another flavor, but that's what it tastes like to me.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say mine is bubble gum.
Oh, man.
It was awesome.
Wish I had bubble gum.
Delicious.
I'm going to say barf just because I don't know what else to say. And it was Stinky Socks, and it was Tutti Frutti.
Which is?
Tutti Frutti
is bubble gum.
It is not bubble gum, but here's the thing.
We're flipping the coin to see if Tutti Frutti is bubble gum.
No, you won anyways. You don't have to like totally smoke me here. All right.
Okay, what is Tutti Frutti if it's not bubble gum?
I never knew Tutti Frutti was bubble gum.
I think Tutti Frutti is bubble gum.
No.
I kind of want to look it up. All right, it doesn't matter.
Nah.
But.
Ugh. All right, so what'd you think about the challenge?
Okay, the spoiled milk and the dead rotted fish were the worst. But nothing tastes as sweet as victory, and so
Yay
That is
for
awesome.
you. I'm getting my drink of water, though.
Okay, we'll do that, and then we're going to get moving forward, guys. All right, guys, so that does put me in the lead. That was a fun challenge. I did not enjoy the nasty flavors, though.
Yeah.
A lot of anxiety as I was eating them. But I ended on Tutti Frutti, and so it feels good.
Yay for you.
How does it feel to end on, what was your last flavor?
Dirty socks.
Dirty socks. All right.
I still have it in my mouth. So.
Well, some of those were very good and some of those were very bad. And I think that was a great challenge for goodness for today. So as always, when we talk about the fruit of the Spirit, we're going to talk to you about a couple of different things. First is, what does the world say goodness is? Then what does the Bible say goodness is? Then we're going to show you an example of goodness in the Bible. And then we're going to end up with, how do we apply that to our life at home right now? How can we be good and exude goodness in our home? So first things first, what does the world say about being good, about goodness? And so if you think of goodness, you have good, and then you have better, and then you have
best.
That's right. So good is a level of how something is. If it's good, better, best, and then even above that, you have like excellent and superb and marvelous. I don't know. Yes. There's other ones above there. But here's the thing. Good is like one of the lowest levels of that. It's just kind of good. You also might think of your parents when you go into a store. I remember being a kid and my parents would say, hey, you need to be good. Like, okay. And so when we go to my grandparents' house and they would tell us, right when we'd pull up in the driveway, before they'd ever open the doors, they would say, you better be good. And I remember that as a kid. So being good was a way that we acted. It was something that we would do, and you were either good or you were bad, and those were choices that you made. But that's not what the Bible says. The Bible doesn't say that goodness is the way necessarily that we act. It's so much deeper than that. Miss Kendra?
So we have from Galatians 6, verse 9, it says, so let us not grow tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. You know, Dustin, you were talking about goodness. It's way deeper. That's because it comes from the heart. That's something that wells up inside us because we want to follow the example that Jesus gave. You know, it's how we can model Christ's actions of his love, of his humility, and of course, his forgiveness that he did. But you know what? Christ also showed other great examples of things that are good, like showing integrity, like saying and doing and being what you said you're going to say and do and be, or even when no one's looking, especially. But he was also honest. But the biggest thing that I always see is how compassionate he was towards one another. And I think there's other examples we can find in the Bible of that compassion.
That's right. See, what Miss Kendra is saying is that goodness is not being good. It is more of doing good. It's looking at those around us and making sure that our actions model what Christ's actions were. And so if we look at the Bible and we take a look at, there's a book in the middle of the Bible. It's called Psalms. And this is an awesome book. Some of the Psalms were written by King David. If we think about King David, one of the greatest kings that Israel ever had, and go back in David's life before he was a king, and he is the same boy who fought a giant. Miss Kendra, do you remember the giant's name?
Yes, Goliath.
Goliath. That's right. So he fought Goliath with just a slingshot and 5 smooth stones. Well, before even that, he had a special job in his family. His job was to go and watch sheep. He was a shepherd. That's what he did. And so fast forward in his life, he fights Goliath, and then he has these adventures he goes on with his mighty men, and then he becomes the king of Israel. It's an amazing story watching this man's life. Well, at the end of his life, towards the end of his life, he writes some of these songs, some of these psalms out. And so one of them is a famous psalm. It's found in the Bible. It's called Psalm 23. And here's what it says. I want you to listen. This is written about the Lord and how he's our good shepherd. Not just a shepherd, but a good shepherd. If you think about it, a shepherd's job is to watch sheep. Now, you can be a shepherd and complete the job of being a shepherd. You can make sure the sheep have something to eat, and you can keep the wolves away. You can make sure they have something to drink. But you could be a mean shepherd. You could be mean to the sheep. But God is not a mean shepherd. He doesn't make sure that our needs are kept up with, and that's it. He's a good shepherd. He looks out for not only our physical needs, that we're safe and we have something to eat and we have something to drink, but he takes care of our emotional and spiritual needs too. And so we're going to take a look at this psalm, and I want you to look at it with the eyes of, this is King David, who knew what it was to be a shepherd. Here we go. It says, the Lord is my shepherd. I have all that I need. He lets me rest in green meadows. He leads me beside peaceful streams. He renews my strength. He guides me along right paths, bringing honor to his name. Even when I walk through the darkest valleys, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. Your rod and your staff protect and comfort me. You prepare a feast for me in the presence of my enemies. You honor me by anointing my head with oil. My cup overflows with blessings. Surely your goodness and unfailing love will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will live in the house of the Lord forever. Let's take a look at some of the examples he gave about how the Lord is a good shepherd. It says he lets me rest in green meadows. You know what that means? As they're walking through these meadows, not only it's eat your food and quickly let's go. He says, hey, rest here. Take some time in this nice green meadow. Take some time to rest and renew yourself. It says that he renews his strength. It says that he leads me beside peaceful streams. Did you know that a sheep, they're very skittish animals because they don't have a way of defending themselves. That's why they need a shepherd with them. And so what they do is they don't like to go by streams that are moving really, really quickly. They won't drink out of them because it's too loud and they can't hear predators attacking from behind. And so if you take them to water that's running really fast, they're not going to want to drink out of it. But what the Bible says is that the Lord, our good shepherd, it says he leads me beside peaceful streams. Not only here's water, but he says, I understand that this moving water is going to make you feel uncomfortable. So I'm going to take you to water that makes you feel more at ease, more restful. And then here's the really, really cool one. It says that when I walk through the darkest valleys, you are close beside me, that he will not be afraid because your rod and your staff, they protect and they comfort me. Guys, the Lord is with you everywhere you go. In the good times, on the mountaintops, but then also in the valleys where it's scary and it's dark. See, the Lord is beside you. He doesn't say, hey guys, this is a dark valley. I'm going to be waiting on the other side. Hope you can make it through. That's what a normal shepherd would do. But a good shepherd, he walks with the sheep through the valley. Ms. Kendra?
Well, and some of the ways that we can think about goodness is just like we talked about before, showing examples that Christ would. So like this week at our house, one of my daughters, our dog Chewy, just completely destroyed our trampoline and made a complete mess in our backyard. And, I'm already cleaning a lot since we're home. There's so much more to clean right now. But she saw, she had compassion on me as her mom. And she said, I want to go clean the yard for you. So that's showing goodness, because she's like, hey, she could have been like, I'm not doing that. But she chose. She made a good choice in doing that. Or another example is my other daughter. She loves to bake. And she could just go and bake for herself. But no, she comes and she asks each one of us in the family, what is your favorite dessert you want me to make? So again, she's showing that compassion for others. And I think that's something that we need to take into consideration. It's not all about us, but it's about doing things for others.
That's right. When you think of goodness, I challenge you not only to think of it as being good, the way that you act. I want you to see it as also the things that you do. You need to do good things for other people, looking at their best interest and their well-being at the same time. If we look at the Lord and how he was a good shepherd, he didn't just do good things for us, but he looked at our well-being and he said, what can I do to help them right now? You guys, right now, when you're stuck at home, you've got a great opportunity to practice goodness. And now, to be honest with you, it's not always going to be easy, especially right now that we've been doing this for a while now. You're going to start kind of getting tired of being at home and seeing the same people over and over and over. And so if your family's like our family, there are times to where, tensions can run high a little bit. And so we need to make sure, guys, that we are taking the time to show that goodness to our family, that we are being kind and asking forgiveness when we hurt people's feelings. If somebody hurts your feelings, make sure that you offer the grace to forgive them when they do ask for forgiveness. So guys, I want you to remember that being good is not just how we act, it's what we do. And if you choose to make bad choices, it does not mean you're a bad person. It means you made a bad choice. And that's okay. We all make bad choices sometimes. Pick yourself back up, figure out what you did that was wrong, ask for forgiveness to the person that you offended, and then go on and make good choices from there out. As we love you, we're praying for you. We're so excited that one day we're going to get back to hang out with you again. You'll have an awesome week. We'll see you later, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye.